Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. I'm going to be looking today at Anna Wintour and how she feels about Meghan Markle. Now, she did not invite Meghan Markle to the Met Gala, that much we do know. And subsequently, Meghan Markle made a rather snippy comment saying that Meghan and Harry are focusing on being of service and helping those in need instead of attending glitzy events like the Met Gala. Sour grapes there, in my opinion. And I'm interested to see, from Anna Wintour's point of view, how she feels about Meghan Markle, why she didn't invite her to the Met Gala, and how she will respond, or what the outcome will be of that rather critical comment. I thought personally a rather ill-advised comment, but let's see if there is any consequence to Meghan for that comment. And I am using the After Tarot for this reading, and I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and going to be doing a very short reading this evening, just a 5-card spread. I have actually been teaching tarot this evening, so I'm a little bit tired, but I do have the energy and certainly the interest to see what is going on with Anna Wintour right now. Certainly one of the most influential people in the world, and did not have to pay allegedly $1.5 million to be on the cover of Time magazine as Meghan and Harry apparently, allegedly paid. And of course, this is just a tarot reading. This is just my opinion, and this is just for entertainment purposes. So the first card that I have in this very short reading is just the general situation. What is the situation? And it is the Chariot. And that is, of course, ambition. That is driving forward with plans, have a very fixed goal in mind, and driving along in the direction that you really want to go in. And I think that applies to both women, both very ambitious, both very driven, both very focused. The one claiming to be focused on her alleged charitable works, and the other very focused on her involvement with fashion and all that entails. So ambition and trying to chain together two really opposing forces, and really at the moment interesting to see which one of these women is going to come out on top, because this is telling me that there is competition here. There is conflict here, not conflict in the normal sense of the word, but conflict in the sense of goals and whose energy is going to dominate and who is going to get their way. This is a battle of wills in the Chariot. That really is a battle of wills. And Anna Wintour came out on top because, of course, Meghan wasn't invited to the Met Gala. But who's going to win ultimately? We'll have to wait and see. So why didn't Anna Wintour invite Meghan to the Met Gala? Wow. She thinks she's done. She's cooked. She's finished. She's ruined. And she is absolutely not wanting to be seen in public. And that's very interesting. That's the Four of Swords, of course. Four of Swords, ruined reputation, defeat, licking your wounds, having to go away and hide, retreat from the public eye and hide. Of course, retreating from the public eye in Meghan and Harry's case meant being on the cover of Time magazine. But being on the cover of Time magazine, excuse me, I am rather tired this evening. On the cover of Time magazine is very different to appearing live in person in New York at the Met Gala. And of course, they can control their image in Time magazine. They, I'm sure, get final approval over all the very photoshopped photos that were in that rather ludicrous article. And of course, I did a reading on that yesterday. But they could not possibly control, Meghan certainly could not possibly control her, the way she was represented if she appeared live at the Met Gala. So definitely didn't want to be seen in public, Meghan, with that Four of Swords, hiding away. I get this card constantly for her since her return to the United States. Four of Swords just comes up all the time. She's hiding. She's literally hiding away from us, from judgment and from criticism, and she is trying to heal and recover from what she perceives as judgment and criticism, with those swords dangling over her, those three swords. And those three swords, of course, have pierced her in the heart and hurt her and disappointed her, and she's now withdrawn from the public eye to heal. But it also, and very importantly, it means, from Anna Wintour's point of view, that Anna Wintour thinks that Meghan Markle's reputation is ruined. And this is my opinion, of course, only. And this is just my interpretation of these cards. And here could be almost Anna Wintour looking at that slain figure whose reputation is ruined, and being almost concerned for her. So that is very interesting energy. How does Anna Wintour feel about Meghan Markle just generally? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Another quite shocking card to me, because it tells me that Anna Wintour thinks that Meghan Markle is losing money, that she is motivated by money, she is really not supportive, not generous, not charitable, not nurturing, not the person that she portrays herself as being. Anna Wintour sees through that facade of being the good wife, the good mother, the generous, caring humanitarian, and doesn't believe it. She doesn't buy it. So a lot going on with that card. Definitely financial constraints there, financial problems, or being over-focused on money, but also being the very opposite of kind, generous, nurturing, supportive. So she has, in my opinion, a very low opinion of Meghan Markle. She thinks her reputation is ruined. She thinks that she wants to retreat from the public eye, doesn't want to be seen in public, and struggling financially, and really is rather an unpleasant woman, my opinion only. And what is hidden from us between these two? What is hidden from us? Well, there is a partnership there, and that's interesting, because it does tell me that at some stage and at some level there was a negotiation, there was some kind of back and forth between the two about a collaboration. Two of Wands is very much about collaborating on something, a joint venture, a partnership, a business plans, something. So behind the scenes, there was talk, there were discussions, but in the end, the decision was that Four of Swords, that it just wasn't the right moment, and Meghan's reputation really was sullied beyond repair in that card, my opinion. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. I did a reading a while back on Meghan and Harry taking a bite of the Big Apple, all their New York-based ventures that were threatened, that were upcoming. I think some of them are still on their way to us. Reluctant viewers, witnesses of this huge PR push that's going on at the moment. And I saw then that there was communication going back and forth between Anna Wintour and Meghan Markle. This card is confirming it for me. Behind the scenes, there was a lot of talk, a lot of planning. In the end, the decision came down, no, not worth it, not going to do it. So what is the outcome for Meghan Markle of this, what appears to be parting of the ways, and the outcome of this decision not to invite her and her own somewhat bitter retort? Let's see what the final card is. King of Pentacles, and that is rather public downfall, it's noticed. King of Pentacles is, of course, the earth sign man, and that could be Prince Harry, but I don't get that this is about Prince Harry in this reading, because this really is about the two women. And here they are in the Chariot, the two women. Who's going to win? Neither of them is an earth sign. Of course, Meghan is a Leo and Anna Wintour is a Scorpio. But in the end, it's about somebody who thought that they were going to be perceived as powerful, influential, a leader, dominant, shaper of opinions, certainly very abundant, very secure financially. Not at all, because that card is in the reverse. And I'm getting a rather strange vibe of this card, actually, which I have never before, because, of course, the After Tarot depicts cards slightly differently to the way the regular tarot does, the regular Rider-Waite. And there is this bull in this card, and the King of Pentacles is, of course, a Taurus. There is no Taurus in this dynamic between the two women, or none that I'm aware of personally. But New York, Wall Street, where is the bull? Right there. So it's New York. And I was talking about that reading that I did on New York a while back. I can't remember exactly when it was. It's in the Royal playlist if you're interested and going back and looking at it. It was quite a fun reading, just looking at the various schemes that Meghan and Harry might be cooking up in the Big Apple. Here it is. And yeah, a big fail. A big fail from Meghan. Didn't make it onto that big stage, and had to hide away at home. So a short reading, but I still think quite an interesting reading there. Some of those cards coming out. Definitely this one. Anna Wintour, I think, sees right through Meghan Markle and really thinks she's done. So, wow. Let's see what happens next. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will hopefully have comments back up and running on the channel the next day or so. Thank you for your patience and your understanding with all of that. And I will see you on the next reading.